Right. Good morning, everyone. Phone వస్తుంది చూడు. Good morning, everyone. Are you able to hear me? Right. Today we are learning new chapter, that is modifiers. One of the most important chapter, most important chapters out of all Java chapters. Without knowing this chapter knowledge, creating any programming element is impossible. Yeah, you can create, but later using time will face some problems. Okay, repeating again, the chapter is The chapter is modifiers. Okay, this modifier chapter has some confusions from website to website, faculty to faculty. The number list is changing. Explanation is same. There is no difference in explanation. There is no difference in explanation. Programming wise, there is no difference. Only the list wise, number wise, there is a small difference. That also we need to learn that point. Okay. So now, yesterday I have given some quick revision on this topic. I want to explain you once again all points. Okay. So let me open a small program. Let me create a small program. What is a modifier? What is a modifier? Why modifier? Where to use modifier? How many modifiers are there? To understand, let me take one small program. Okay, observe. I'm taking class name as example. Copy, paste, save. Saving in D drive, 11 a.m. Right click, new. What the chapter number? 8 or 9? 9? 9 modifiers. No need to worry about chapter numbers. Okay. Now I'm taking example save. Now observe. Inside this class, I am writing one variable. Int a equal to 10. I created a variable a equal to 10. Then this variable a can be accessible from another classes. Okay, this variable a can be accessible from another classes. Now I'm taking another class called sample, right? I'm taking another class called sample. In this sample class, I am creating one more main method. You know, right? We can create main method in all classes, no problem. But how to access? I want to access this a variable either in example class or in sample class. How can I access? For accessing the class from either from example class or from sample class, I need this variable should have memory. Okay, this variable should have memory. How many ways we can provide memory? 2 ways, by using static and by using new. So new keyword wise creating memory is called what? Object, already told you. Then by using static and using new, tell me what is the default behavior of this variable, default functionality of this variable. This variable default functionality is, provide the memory when this object of this class is created. That is the default functionality. I don't want that functionality. I want to modify the default functionality of this programming element. Tell me, by default, you people don't like to go to school. As a child, by default, you don't like to go to school. That is your default nature. By default, a child wanted to play games, watch movies, watch mobiles. They want to enjoy it, right? They don't like to go to school because in the school you must use your brain, you must listen, you must understand, you must reply, you must write notes. Oh my god, how much body and brain pains, body and brain, how much you getting pain. So by default nature of the child don't want to go to school. Then your father, your mother hand is coming onto your body to change your default behavior. Yes or no? Your father, mother hand is coming onto your body to change default behavior. That hand is what, amma? Modifier. Okay. The hand is what? Your father, mother hand is what? Modifier. Now your father, mother is coming and beating you. Then automatically you will stop playing. Automatically you started going to what? School. Then tell me, after going to school, what is your default behavior? Not listening, not writing notes, not doing homework. Then tell me, your teacher hand is coming on your body and beating like anything. Then now again automatically you will start working, doing homework. Right? How many modifiers are here? two modifiers are there. Number one, father hand modifier. I mean, parent hand modifier. Number two, teacher modifier. Okay, teacher hand modifier. So what is a modifier? A modifier is a keyword. A keyword that changes default behavior of the programming element is called what? Modifier. The name itself is telling here, modifier modifies, teacher teaches, teacher teaches, worker works, modifier modifies, projector projects, monitor monitors, modifier modifies. So now this variable by default doesn't have memory. This variable get memory only when we create object. Let me prove that point. I am trying to access that variable directly by its name, then compiler will throw error. Aribujja, that variable doesn't have memory. It is a non-static variable, cannot be referenced from a static context. Please try to provide memory by using object or provide memory by using static. Now I want to change the default behavior to provide memory directly. Then what I'm writing? Static. If I use static, program successfully compiled because now it has memory. Default behavior is modified, executed. Output coming what? 10. All you people understand up to now? The most important chapter, very, very important chapter, modifier chapter. If you are not strong in this chapter, you are going to miss so many marks in the exam. You are going to miss so many marks in the exam. Okay. So expecting all the people to learn. Then next point, tell me. Int a equal to 10. Okay. It has a memory now. Then tell me this memory here, I am trying to change value to 20. Am I allowed to change? Yes. By default, variable is allowed to change. Variable means changeable. Variable, changeable. It is allowed to change. It's a changeable variable. Then now, by default nature is changeable. After changing, we are getting changed value. What that value? 10 or 20? 20. First 10 and then we are getting 20. Now my question is, no, I don't want allowed to change. The default behavior of this variable, I don't want to change. Then you have to declare it as what? Final. Okay, you have to use another keyword called final. Then tell me, static is a keyword which modifies the default behavior of the variable and providing memory directly without creating object. So we call static keyword as a modifier. Tell me, final is also a keyword. It modifying the default functionality of this variable. By default variable value allowed to change, but I don't want to change. Then I'm declaring the variable as final. Now I am going to main method. In main method, I can access that a variable. How? By using class name. I'm going to sample class. Sample class main method. I can access the class by, I can access the variable by using example.a, control 1, compiled. Now look at there. I have to, okay, after declaring the variable as a final, after declaring variable as a final, we are not allowed to modify. Compiler will throw error. What the error? Cannot assign a value to final variable a. So then what to do? I have to comment it or I have to remove it. Then control 1 compile, control to execute. Look at their output coming what? 10, 10. All you understand? 10, 10. Then now try to answer now. I can access this variable. Once you create a variable or a method inside one class, once you create a variable or a method inside one class, static void m1 of open bracket, closed bracket, I am writing a statement system dot out dot println of double quotes example m1 save. Once you create a variable or method inside a class, by default, they are allowed to access from another classes. No problem. You are allowed to access from another class. Example.m1, example.a, example.m1. I can access from another class. Compile successfully, no problem. But my requirement is what? No. I don't want allow other programmer to access. No. I don't want allow other programmer to access my property. They are my private property. I don't want allow other person to access. Then what to do? Then you have to declare it as private. You have to declare as private. When you declare it as a private, now it's a default accessibility permissions are changed. Default accessibility permissions are changed to access only within the same class. Then observe now, compiler software throwing error. A has private access in class example. A class has private access in example. Compiler is throwing error. Then what to do now? Silently, you have to comment it. Are you getting any error to the M1 method? No, it is a compiled successfully. No problem. Why? Because it is not private. No, I don't want allow this also to access by other people. You have to declare it as private. M1 has a private access in class example, not allowed. So finally tell me, what is a modifier? What is the use of the modifier? Did you understand? First 15 minutes is most important, sir. These 15 minutes, don't miss the class. These 15 next, now this 15 minutes, first 15 minutes is a very, very important. Even though you know, you are going to learn some new points. Okay, there is a specialty in my class. Even though you know already these points, you learn something new from my class. Pakka, no doubt in that. You take any chapter, definitely learn something new from my class. So this 15 minutes is very, very important. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Now tell me now, I want you answer first question. First question, what is the need of this chapter? Bolo, what the need of this chapter? Why are you learning this chapter? Okay, what is the need of this chapter? Why are you learning this chapter? Now this chapter is used for declaring variables methods, declaring or creating, whatever say. So this chapter is used for creating a class, variables, methods by changing some default functionality of them. I wanted to change some default permissions. Default permissions. This chapter is used for setting some additional permissions to the variables, methods, and constructors in accessing and executing them. I'll catch my point. In accessing and executing, you need to set some special permissions. To set those special permissions, I need some special topic. The special topic is what? Modifiers. Are catching my point? Right. So again, repeating the point, what is the need of this chapter? This chapter is used for setting some special permissions to the class, variables, and methods for accessing them from other classes. This is the special point you need to understand here. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then now the next question I wanted to ask, second point. Okay, you need some special permissions to set the class, variables, and methods for accessing and execution. Okay, then look at here. Here private is talking about what? Accessing. Okay, let me write the notes. Need of this chapter. What the need of this chapter? This chapter is used for setting some special permissions to a class, variable, method to a class, variable, method for accessing and executing. Sir, why I should set some special permissions, sir? Array, just now I told you, na, I want to provide memory directly. I don't want to modify the variable. I don't want to allow other people to access. Okay, let me take an example. Tell me, if you take an ATM machine, every time I'm taking same example, the very much famous example, easily you can understand because you have hands-on experience, right? You have hands-on experience on ATM machine, so you can easily understand it. That's why I used to take ATM bank. I want to first introduce the concept with the example, you know, then you can connect this concept. Making you understand concept is important. What example I am choosing is not important. Tell me, inside ATM, I have cash. Inside ATM, I have cash. Tell me, are you allowed to access this cash directly? Huh? You can go to the ATM machine, take the cash directly. Take cash directly. There is a security person shooting you like anything. That means what? I have something. I don't want to allow other people to access directly. Some security related concepts we need to take care. By default, ATM machine dabba allowed to access by other can take that money directly. No, 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 I don't want. What are you doing? You are locking, na? Assume that this is a Kirabab. Okay, you are locking this ATM and providing access via what? Some screen and some options. Okay, some screen and some options you are providing here. Then what you did? You are providing security. How this ATM should access by other people, you decided. According to Java, this is a class and object. This is a class and object. This is another class and object. According to Java, that is a class and object is another class and object. So in the real time, compulsory we must stop other people to access our object data. For that, I need some permissions we need to set. How can I set those permissions in Java? By using modifiers. This lock is a modifier. This screen is a modifier. You are allowed to access it in some special way. That special way is what? Modifier. I hope you understand. Right. Whenever I take YouTube live, whenever I give some important concepts which are having confusion with other people, whenever I want to educate some people, for a free of cost, now whenever I give YouTube live, some cruel people are waiting for me to comment. Some people are there, cruel people are there. I told you many times. They are coming and doing a lot of nonsense. Other people who wanted to watch, they're not allowing them to watch and creating a lot of disturbance in the class. Then what the default nature of the YouTube live? You can go to live chat and I can give any comment. Then what we did, we modified it. We placed one administrator there. Whoever doing the wrong comments, I told him, block them. Okay, whoever disturbing the people not listening, block them. Correct my point? And tell me, block them is what? Modifier, na? Administrator is a modifier. Right? Administrator is a modifier. Now, I employed one modifier to the object, okay, called YouTube Live. Then there, now these nonsense, useless, idiot fellows, no chance to disturb us. So slowly, what they did, Hari Krishna YouTube Live is giving, but not allowing me to do any commenting. So what you do? So silently is leaving the class, and people who wanted to listen, who wanted to learn, only they are there staying and learning and listening and getting benefit out of this class. So there is a modifier. Wherever you go, modifier will come. Wherever you go, modifier will come in your life. Okay. Okay. Next. Now, if you observe now, by default, this Zoom has a permission to talk anyone. Currently, I am talking. To talk anyone, there is a permission. But what I did, I stopped that permission. Okay. That audio mic, I have what do you call? I have closed. I muted. You cannot unmute by yourself. I muted. Then tell me, I applied one modifier on the mute. On the mic, I applied on the permission. So muted, not allowing the participants to unmute by themselves. That option I checked. Once I checked that option, you cannot unmute by yourself. So tell me, there is a modifier na? Are you understanding? Tell me, without modifier concept, do you have real life? No. Without modifier concept, the real life concepts are bringing into the programming by whom? Who? Object oriented programming. Can you imagine object oriented programming without modifiers? No. Hari, Harish, there is no whoops, only whoop. There is no yes, only object-oriented programming. Whoop. So I hope you understand need of this chapter. Everybody understand? I have a bad habit. Until you get confidence and visualization on the need of the chapter, where we use in the project, I don't allow you. I promised you. I promised you. Okay? I promised you. I promised you. You will experience. I promised you. You will experience the usage of every chapter in the project development. Until you get that visualization, I don't allow you to go to next point. Once you confirm, yes, I understood, then you can. Our target is not making you just learn Java. Our target is making you software engineer. Yes or no? Our target is not just making you understand. Okay? So my target is making you software engineer. So once you enter it into company, okay, once you enter it into company, you are not using Java. Just you are not using Java, you are developing a project. So you are a software engineer. You have to enter it into company like a software engineer. Now tell me, we have a war with China, seems to be. Then tell me, all our soldiers are going to China place with lot of weapons going to learn how to fight with other people. Right? People are going there to learn how to fight. No, na, already they learn how to fight, how to kill, then going to war field and fighting with the people and killing other people with a lot of success coming back. You are the soldier. Okay, you are the soldier. You are a software engineer. You are the soldier. Who is your China? Who is your Pakistan? Interviewer. Okay, interviewer is your China, Pakistan. Are you catching my point? Your interview is what? Your China, Pakistan. Now you must fight with that interviewer. Interviewer expecting not Java known person. Your client is a next Pakistan, next China. Okay. They are there not for just knowing the definition of Java. They are there to know, is this person know each topic? Is this person know each topic of Java as per real-time project development? If you know as per real-time project development, okay, now I can take him. Because after you come into company, no, you will not be, trained anything. That jamana gone. So many people are feeling that after enter into company, 6 months of training will be there. That training jamana gone, no. Even MNC companies also not entertaining. You enter it into company, then you will be directly placed in the project. You must develop the project. So that's why, if you carefully observe, I am teaching every new feature, wherever the new feature coming, chapter wise new features I'm covering. Java 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14 up to latest version covering. The next, every chapter wise I'm going to give you entry questions, 1500 plus entry questions, and every chapter there to make you pass interviews. I'm covering OCA, OCJP certification. Also I'm providing the training. So no need to spend separate money, separate time for making certification, getting ready. Okay, Java certification. If company demanding to write Java certification exam, there are two exams, OCA, OCP. I am giving the training for both OCA, OCP, both the training free of cost. No need to pay any additional money. Next, all people are experienced. All people are experienced already. Chapter wise project based case studies we are developing. Right? Yesterday reading runtime values chapter project we developed. And before data types wise project we develop. First chapter basics wise two projects we develop. Chapter wise case study will be developed, right? And next, you will be experienced the usage of each chapter in the project development. Then very important, combination by combining related chapters. Yesterday reading runtime values combined with the earlier chapters, we develop on a small mini project, login project we have developed, data storing project we develop. So what is my target of going systematic way like this? I will make you realize. I will make you realize the subject. I will make you realize the subject making you thinking like compiler, making you thinking like JVM, and finally making you develop like a real software engineer. You know, once you complete the batch, you are going to experience the project. Definitely we are going to experience two projects, one standalone project and web project we are going to develop. Then when you enter it into software company, you are entering into software company as a Java known persona. No. You are entering into software company as a software engineer. Directly you can start attacking on what project. Manager will come and throwing you some task to you, asking develop. Then within hours, within 1 or 2 hours, you are developing project, throwing project back to manager face. Then manager surprise, hey, completed? Yeah, completed on the chitty topic, budget topic. Earlier people has taken 1 week time. Now how you complete in 2 to 3 hours? Yeah, I am HK product. I know already how to develop projects. I already experience how to develop project. Okay, I'm HK product. Already I know everything. Okay, I'm not just learning Java. I learn Java to become software engineer. I know everything. So I will ensure you, making you compiler, JVM, and real software engineer, and definitely make you your first interview is the last interview. Wherever you go, appointment letter you will get and come out, and you will get huge success. For that, I need your cooperation. Okay, agreed? That's why I'm torturing you every chapter beginning. Every chapter I am teaching with need of this chapter. Once you understand need of this chapter, so now programmatically I'm explaining, real life point of I'm explaining. Okay, and then I'm taking you to subject. Now we are going to learn. Our style of learning is completely different from others. We are going in a systematic way. What is that? Every chapter will start with need. After you understand need, then from the need we are deriving the points. Automatically will say that what is Java, why, what is, why, why, and then next one, what are you learning? How, what, why, how, and fifth one is what? When, and sixth one is what? Which, right? And the seventh one is, sorry. And the seventh one you are learning, and the seventh point you are learning. What is the seventh point? Sample programs and interview questions and OCA, comma, OCP bits. This is our learning. This is the process. This is a standard process we are following. If you follow this standard process, there is no chance of missing any point. Interview ask any question, you can answer. Easily you can answer. If at all 1 or 2 points I have not, okay, if I miss 1 or 2 points, okay, interview when ask the question, you can think by your own, you can answer. That is my target. Okay, fine. So we completed what is the need of this chapter, modifiers. The next one is what? Just add the statement. What is modifier? Why modifier? How modifier? When modifier? Which modifier? Okay, any topic you take, you just prepare notes for these points. Enough. You will become self-learner. Okay, you'll become self-learner. Any topic in future, suddenly you are in the company, your company manager asks you to develop, I know, AngularJS based project, Angular based projects. Then immediately you prepare a notes. Need of Angular, what is Angular, why Angular, how Angular, when Angular, which Angular, sample programs, over. Angular completed. Within hours, you are ready to develop the projects. This is the way a software engineer learning process. Accepted? Now, tell me, what is modifier? Already we understood. Second point, what is modifier? Modifier is a keyword. A modifier is a keyword. A keyword. Every keyword is a modifier? Oh, no. Every keyword is not a modifier. A modifier is a keyword, but every keyword is not a modifier. A keyword that changes. A keyword that, let's say, modifies. That modifies default functionality of a programming element. Clear? I am telling programming element. Okay, functionality of a programming element is called is called modifier. Okay, right. So next point, third point, why modifier? Why modifier? Tell me why modifier. A modifier is used for setting access and execution level permissions to a programming element. Okay, na? A modifier is used for setting access and execution level permissions. Simple topic. Very bujy topic. Once you understand need, these topics will run like anything in your mind easily. A modifier is used for setting access and execution level permissions to a programming element. Then tell me. Array, we missed one question. What is that? Why, how, where? Where missed? Tell me. Where modifier is used? Okay, where modifier is used? Tell me, where modifier is used? Can you use modifier wherever you like? No. A modifier is used before. A modifier is used in a programming element. A programming element declaration. A modifier is used in a programming element declaration before the keywords class, data types, and return types. Okay, a modifier is used in a programming element declaration before the keywords class, data types, and return types. Okay, not class name. Abhishek Kumar, not before class name. Before class name, what will be there? Class keyword. Before variable name, data type keyword. Before method name, return type keyword will be there. Yes or no? Right. Before class keyword, before data type keyword, before return type keyword, we must use. Okay, we'll see that practically. All points we'll see practically. And the next, how means here, how to create, but modifiers we don't create. How many modifiers? Okay, sometimes how means how will come, how many will come. How many modifiers? Okay, how many modifiers? Tell me now. How many modifiers are there? We have, this is a controversy point, most important controversy point. Some people say, we have several modifiers. Several and how many, right? Infinite. Okay, there is a word, several modifiers. We have several modifiers. Some people say several modifiers. Some people say 11 modifiers. Some people say 12 modifiers. But nobody say 13 modifiers. Okay, how many modifiers we have? 13 modifiers we have. 13 modifiers. We have 13 modifiers. Among them 12 are keywords. One modifier is not a keyword. It is just concept. It is just a concept. Okay, invisible. It is just a concept, comma, invisible. Okay, it is invisible. Okay, so fine. Now I'm reading. We have 13 modifiers. Among them 12 are keywords. One modifier is not a keyword. It is just a concept. It is invisible. Okay, that modifier is accessibility modifier default. Default is not a keyword. Okay, it is just a concept, invisible. So understand how many modifiers? Got clarity here? Tell me, what the 13 modifiers? All 13 modifiers are divided. Who divided? Oi, all 13 modifiers. Who divided? Are divided. Who divided? We divided. Hello, we divided. We means what? HK divided. Second, I'm telling there's a small confusion. Small confusion is there. Small confusion is there. So the number, in the number, in the division, in the pronunciation, small confusion is there. Okay. But concept, programming and concept is same. Only this arrangement, small confusion there between faculty to faculty, block to block. All 13 modifiers are divided. Who? We divided into three divisions. Into three divisions. What the three divisions? Three divisions based on their functionality. Based on their functionality. So based on their functionality of modifiers, let me write like this, otherwise, based on the functionality of modifiers, a modifiers having some functionality background, okay? Based on the functionality of modifiers, all 13 modifiers are divided into three divisions. What the three divisions? Accessibility modifiers. Okay, accessibility modifiers. You know, in a C++ language, it is called access specifiers. In C++, we call access specifiers, but in Java, we call it as accessibility modifiers. Don't call it as access specifiers. This word is common to all. Everyone, every Java people will call it as a accessibility modifiers only. Then other group is called, some people call it as non-accessibility modifiers. Non-access modifiers, and I want to call it as execution, because these modifiers are working at execution time. These modifiers work at execution time decision, execution level modifiers. Now if I say these are non-access, now my mind is asking, then what they are doing? Okay, these are doing access level permissions are setting. These accessibility modifiers doing accessibility permission. If we say non-access level, where they are working then? What they are doing then? There is a confusion. To overcome that confusion, I want to use the word called execution, direct statement. So some of the modifiers working on access, some of the modifiers are working on what? Execution. That's why I wanted to use execution level modifier. There is no harm in this, okay? You can divide. And the third one, what I want to call file level modifier. File level modifier. Observe now, this is accessibility modifiers, execution level modifiers, but here I'm calling file level modifier. Why? Because only one modifier is there. So this modifier working at file level. Okay, then now let me try to observe what are the accessibility modifiers. Accessibility modifiers are 4. Accessibility modifiers are 4. What are they? Any of you remember? Come on, tell me. Private. Next. Private. Next one is what? Array. Tell in order by private, default. Very important. According to Sun Microsystem, default is not a default. According to Sun Microsystem, default is called package private. According to Sun Microsystem, it is not private. According to Sun Microsystem is package private, because it belongs to package concept, private to package. Okay. The next, third one is protected, and fourth one is public. Fourth one is public. Already catch my point? Fourth one is public. Accessibility modifier, private, default, protected, public. Okay. Then next, execution level modifier. How many are there? Execution level modifier. Continuation I'm writing. 8 execution level modifiers are there. 8 execution level modifiers. What are the 8? Continuation 4, 5. What are the 5? Static. Then next, come on, all the people know. Final, static, final, abstract. Then next one, native. Okay, generally people will prepare them in their own order. Okay, any order can remember. Okay, any order can remember, but I am arranging them in the order we are learning. Okay, the order we are learning, I'm arranging. Okay, static, final, first private, default, protected, public, then static, then final, then abstract, then native, and then next one is what? Transient. The next one is what? Volatile. And next one is what? Synchronized. And then next one, strict FP. Okay, next one is what? Strict FP. So execution level modifiers, we have eight execution level modifiers. These 8 execution modifier keywords are this. And then last one is what? File level modifier is what? Interface. Only one interface. Why I'm calling it as a file level modifier? Because it is creating a class. Tell me, Baba, when you compile the class, background you will get .class file, na? When I compile a class, background will get .class file. Where is that? Modifier. When I compile a class, we're getting background .class file. So this .class file class is a what type? One file created. This file is what type? Interface type. This file is what type? Class type. This file is what type? Enum type. That's why to create a class of interface type, interface is a modifier. So it is creating class as interface type. That's why interface. Okay. Now background enum is a class. Background annotation is an interface. That's why enum annotations are not modifiers. So these are the 13 modifiers are there under division. Can I hope all the people got clarity? Can I hope all the people got clarity? People who are watching from YouTube live, all the people got clarity? Now, these are the 13 modifiers, 3 divisions. You have to remember all these 13 words by heart and remember. Now the question, I told you there is a controversy. Okay? What is the point? I need to prove that these are the 13 words. I told you there is a controversy. There's a controversy. I need to prove that point. I need to prove that. How can I prove? I have a proof. For the proof for all above 13 modifiers, we have a predefined class called java.lang.reflect.modifiers. Okay, for the proof for all above 13 modifiers, we have a predefined class. We have predefined class called java.lang.reflect.modifiers. Okay, access it in Google, access it through Google and check. You will find all those 13 modifiers, 12 keywords, 12 keywords in this class, inside this class. Shall we? Shall we check once? Let us check. Java.lang.reflect. Okay, modifiers are modifier. We will see that. Class name is modifiers or modifier. Class name is modifier, not modifiers. Let me go there. Modifier. Which version I want? Plus JDK 14. Always you check in a latest version, JDK 14. Look at JDK 14 version open. Open this. It's a API documentation file. Open. Look at there. The modifier class provides static members and constants to decode class and member access modifiers. Look at that. To decode class and member. Class and its members. Modifiers apply to class and its members only, na? right? Class and its member access modifiers. The sets of modifiers are represented as integers with a distinct bits position representing different modifiers. And they are using modifier represented by one number. Okay, go down, go down. It is available from which version onwards? 1.1. In 1.0 version, they have not defined the class. In 1.1 version onward, this class is given. Then go down, go down, go down. Look at there. Look at here. Look at here modifiers to represent modifier. We have a class called abstract, final. Hey, look at there, my statement interface. Interface is also a modifier. Interface, native, private, protected, public, static, strict FP, synchronized, transient, volatile. Count how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Acha, one is missing. Who is missing? Who is missing? Who is missing? Default is missing. Default is not a keyword, but it is a concept. So how can I say it is a concept? Okay, now you can go to Sun Micro System tutorial. I have already downloaded tutorial. You can also search in the Google to download tutorial. Okay, already downloaded. I wanted to show you that Java tutorial. There index page index.html open. Look at there. Look at there. I am going very systematic way. Like Sun Micro System following, I'm also going very systematic way. First, getting started. In the getting started time, I told you Java technology phenomenon, hello world application, closer look at hello world application, common problems. I explained, you know, we discussed 200 plus common problems, right? 200 plus interview questions I have explained. Then following by next, learning the Java language. I told you our Java is divided into three sections. Number one, learning. Okay, so learning Java language, followed by object oriented programming. Then as part of learning language, object oriented programming concepts, language fundamentals, class and objects, language basics. Okay, language basics, classes and objects, annotations, interface and inheritance. Click on these classes and objects. Click on these classes and objects. Somewhere accessibility permissions must be there. So long ago I have seen declaring member variables. Look at that. Access modifiers. Declaring member variables. Member variable is a member variables in a class. These are called fields. Variables in a method or block of code. These are called local variables. Okay. So declaring variable in a method or block are called what? Local variables. Variables in method declarations. These are called what? Parameters. Okay, now for declaring or composing three components in the order, 0 or more modifiers such as public or private, the field's type, the field's name, access modifiers. The first leftmost modifier usually lets you control what over class have to access. That is what consider only public, private, something, right? Public modifier, private modifier. Okay, go down, types of variable names. I think so this is already completed in previous chapter maybe. Let me check. I didn't remember exactly. In which slide it is there. Okay. Okay, I'll do one thing. I will check and let you know. Okay, don't waste time now. So exactly, I didn't remember where exactly it is there. I'll show you tomorrow. I don't want to waste the time now. I'll search where exactly. There is a table also there. There's a clear document is there. Okay, no problem. I'll verify that. Now default is also modifier concept, but it doesn't have keyword. Then, so I have given you proof. Okay, up to now all people understand these 5 points. Now let's move to the next point. Last 2 points we reach programming. We'll start programming. We'll start programming now. And tell me when to use modifier and which modifier I should use. Okay, these two questions are assignments. So tell me when should we use modifier? We must use modifier always. Come on, must use modifier always? Not required. Okay, when you wanted to alter the default functionality of a programming element, then only we need to use modifier. When we need to when you need to modify default functionality of a programming element, we must use modifier. Okay, then tell me which modifier I must use. Which modifier we must use? Depending on the requirement, based on the requirement, based on the requirement. What the requirement? Based on the requirement. What the requirement? Based on the requirement. For instance, if we want to set access level permissions, we must use accessibility modifiers. Okay. Next, if you want to set execution level permissions, we must use non-access modifiers or execution modifiers. I want to write one statement here. Accessibility modifiers are used for taking decision. Okay, accessibility modifiers will tell how where to access. Will tell where to access. Next, execution level modifiers will tell how to access and how to execute. How to access and how to execute. How? It is talking how. Accessibility modifier talking where, and execution level modifier talking about where, how to access and how to execute. This is important statements you have to understand. Next, file level modifier is telling, will tell, file level modifier will tell creating a class as which type, and by allowing what programming elements, Okay, file level modifier will tell creating a class as which type and by allowing what programming elements. So this is the 2 points. You will not understand the statement at this stage. You will understand it later. Okay, first I want you answer based on this point. What do you need to answer? These points. Tell me, if you want to set access level permissions, we must use accessibility modifiers. If you want to set execution level permissions, we must use execution level modifiers. Very important statement, sir. Very important statement, sir. If you want set both access level and execution level permissions, we must use both modifiers. Okay, then 8th question, in which order we must use, last question, in which order we must use access modifiers and execution level modifiers? Tell me, which one should use first, which one should use next? Which one should use next and which one should use next? Any order. Any order. But before, any order we can use. In any order we can use. But before where? But before class. Before class, before the keywords. Class, data types, and return type. Okay, return type. Recommended order is, there is a recommendation given by Sun Microsystem. Recommended order is, tell me, if you are allowed to access, then you will think about how to access and how to execute. Everyone understand? Come on. Everyone understand? Recommended order is, if you know, am I allowed to access or not, later I'll think about how to execute. For example, if you are allowed to use the bike, then you will think about how to start the bike and how to run the bike. You are not allowed, first of all. That means what? Which one allowed to, which is the recommended order? Recommended order is access level modifier and then execution level modifier must be used. Accessibility modifier and recommend, this is the recommended order first. Okay, so can I hope all these 8 points are comfortable to all? If you are confirmed that all these 8 points are clear, yesterday you told some doubts. So I hope today all the people comfortable. Any questions? Tell me, what should we learn first? Which modifiers we should learn first? Accessibility modifiers. Then we will learn execution level modifiers. First, we need to learn accessibility modifiers. Let's start. Entered into the dragon. Bruce Lee. Enter into dragon. Bruce Lee, movie. Enter the dragon, Bruce Lee. Arey, Rakshit, always you will raise a dirty questions here. Already given material, no? All points are there in material, na? ఏంటో need of this chapter. What is modifier? Why modifier? Where modifier? How many modifiers? What are those modifiers? Prove that supports 13 modifiers. Java.lang.reflect.modifier class. Okay, need of this chapter clearly given. In this chapter, we are learning providing access level execution permissions to a class and its members, variables, methods, constructors. After creating class, variable, method, and constructor, we must decide where those members are accessible, how those members are accessible, how those members must be executed. For taking about decisions in Java, we have set of keywords. Those keywords are technically called modifiers. Then next, what is a modifier? A keyword that modifies default operation of a programming element is called modifier. Okay, then next, what are the use of modifier? Modifying default operation. Then next, in a programming element in which place modifier is allowed, we must use modifier at the beginning of the programming element declaration statement, before class keyword and before return type keyword. Final, class into void, final, it is allowed. Then now I'm writing final after keyword class, after int, after void, error. Then how many modifier Java supports and what are they? 13 modifiers, and these 13 modifiers divided 3 groups based on the functionality. A2, okay, these are the things. Prove that the list of modifiers in Google, search for class modifier. Inside the class modifier, you'll find all 13 modifiers. Note, default is not a keyword for accessibility modifiers point of view. Basically, a modifier is used for specifying where to access, how to execute a programming element. Okay. Then next, now these are the complete. Accessibility modifiers will specify the scope of a programming element, where it is allowed to access. Execution level modifiers will specify how to access, how to execute a programming element. File will specify how to create a class. Okay, now it's the time we need to start understanding the specific chapter called accessibility modifier. Common points completed, sir. Common points, modifiers. Modifiers topic, common points completed. Now I am entering into next story, that is accessibility modifier. Specific to accessibility modifier. Program and everything will take 1 hour. Are you ready? Program complete knowledge will take more 1 hour. Theory completed 1 hour. Program will start 1 hour. Okay. After this 1 hour, ask any question from accessibility modifier. You will in a position to explain. Hello, tomorrow Friday na? Tomorrow Friday na? We will complete today accessibility modifiers. Tomorrow we are entering into object oriented programming. Tomorrow is the introduction to object oriented programming. Tomorrow class is very important. Don't miss tomorrow class at any cost. Shivaram, rapper classes what are bhai? Tomorrow we'll start object oriented programming introduction, and tomorrow we will complete the object oriented programming, very much basic concept, that is class to object. Don't miss tomorrow class, very important class. Fine. Now, before going to accessibility modifiers, I want to give you quick information. Okay. I will give you quick information. Some people yesterday asked me, sir, advanced Java batch when started? Your new core Java batch when started? Already I told you. Already told you. Once again, I want to remind. There is a two important batches are there for you and for your juniors. Okay. Look at here. Very important announcement to all. Very important announcement to all. You are already joined in Naresh IT. You are Naresh IT student. Now, if you choose one more course from Naresh IT, you are going to get 30% off. For Naresh IT old students. Old students means what? Already joined or course completed. I don't know. Just management. You need to check with Nagbabu. What the meaning of this 30%? He will tell. Okay. So there is a 30% discount for second course. Your ID card there na, payment slip is there na. Your payment slip is your ID card, right? So there is a 30% off is going on, following by flat 20% off on each online course. You join, you are the first student. You are not part of Naresh IT. Core Java, you join first. Then flat 20% off. There is no inner discussion. Okay. Flat 20% off on each online course, plus if you refer your friend in the same course or some other course, then you are going to get more extra 10% off. Okay na? Good idea na? Morning batch already told, again I'm telling. Naresh IT fees are too much low, but again in that low fees, again percentages. Oh my God. Okay. Already low fees. Again in that low fees, again a discount. Online course from another institute is very costly. Very costly, right? So again, they are giving some, discount on that course. I don't know, these percentages are applicable to our core Java or not, I don't know. Just there is a slide, so I'm reading. Is this allowed to our Java or not there? I need to check with management. I didn't talk to them. Okay, so I will talk that. Right. So Naresh IT course fees are very low. If you feel any course cost is a cost, then check the same cost from other institute, other trainers, then you will surprise. Okay, our Naresh IT course fees are the cheapest courses. Cost is very, very low, but quality is not low. Okay, it's not a concept wise, subject wise. We don't compromise. We'll give you too much. We will torture you too much with the subject. And every online class will take 2 hours. Other people will take only 1 hour, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Okay. Now the knowledge I am giving in core Java, you don't find anywhere. The knowledge advanced Java frameworks, you don't find anywhere. Even you pay for thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees, you don't find anywhere. You have to come to us again. You know, one student has given me a statement, sir, you are giving this much knowledge. It seems to be after course completed, I can write one core Java textbook, sir. Really, I felt very happy by that statement. Okay. Okay, really, I felt very happy. Ammaya. Okay, you got that confidence, right? You got that confidence that I am giving good knowledge. With that knowledge, you can survive anywhere, however you like. Okay, you can run your life. You can take care of your family happily. Right. Then, now come to the courses. There are some important courses are there. Okay. Uh, Unix, Linux, UI technologies, okay, 30th June, 4 p.m. Okay, UI technology course is there. And Core Java, Sadish Gupta sir course is there. React JS, Spring Boot, Data Science, Django, Python, CRT, C language, data structures and algorithms using C. Okay, data structures and algorithms using C by Srinivas sir. Very important course. 6 p.m. started. Okay, Hibernate, UI technologies, one more batch by Samba sir, 11 a.m. Okay, the most important, look at there. There are 2 batches starting. What is that? Core Java and Advanced Java. 2 batches are there. Core Java mine, 6th July, 9 a.m. Okay, this is the registration link. And YouTube live watching people, already given this link in the description. You can see that. Go to description part and you can see this link. You can click, and if you want, you are looking for new batch, either it is for you or for your juniors or for your brother, sister who wanted to learn Java, inform them, save their life. Okay, save their life. So if you are, not giving proper information to your juniors, your classmates, your college mates, they will unfortunately join in another institute or another faculty. Then finally they are wasting their time and wasting their money, pakka, no doubt. So people who are going through Hari Krishna, then they are going to become pakka software engineer, no doubt. Project in the company will become second project, no doubt in that. Okay, and come to Advanced Java, Natrasar is taking at 4 p.m. Now, are you, your batch, eligible for this Advanced Java or not? If you are from IT background, already you have some coding knowledge, already some programming knowledge you have. Okay, already you have some programming knowledge, coding knowledge you have, then you can join. Sir, this is my first language, sir. I am from non-IT background. I don't have any knowledge. Then you have to wait for next Advanced Java batch. No, sir, I will practice every day. Okay, I am practicing every day, sir. Okay, sir, I will take the daily decision, sir. I will understand, no problem. I will join. Okay, you can happily join. So, but because from tomorrow I'm starting object-oriented programming concepts, then because of object-oriented programming concepts only required for next Advanced Java to attend. Sir, I will take their decision, sir. Okay, I will manage, no problem. Then you can join happily, you can continue, no problem. So core and Advanced Java you can do parallel, provided if you are having the thinking capacity. And this is the Advanced Java batch. This is the Advanced Java batch link by Natras sir. Fee and all you have to talk to Nagbabu. I don't know. Advanced Java batch, Core Java batch fees, I don't know. Yeah, data structures, SAR will teach concept, implementation by using C language. So data structures don't join no next plan. Data structures batch, next coming batches you will join. You cannot understand at this stage. Hey, everything is offline, online. Nothing is offline now. Okay, everything is online. There is no offline now. Okay, everything Nana. Hey, this is not me. This Hari Krishna is not me. This is another Hari Krishna. Hari Krishna Sagar. Hari Krishna Sagar. Yeah, you can join CRT now. Okay, that faculty is different. Hari Krishna Sagar is a faculty, not me. Maybe this week, next week we'll start Oracle batch. Maybe faculties are busy now. There's maybe no free slots. So next week you can expect Oracle batch. So UI technology batch by Sudhakar Sharma sir, 4 p.m. if you are free, join. I told you now, UI is also very important. HTML, JavaScript, CSS. We have several faculties to teach UI technology. Sudhakar Sharma sir, Samba sir, and what do you call Srikanth sir. Thank you, Venkat Reddy. Thank you so much. Yeah. Satish P sir, no, don't know. Yeah, Satish P sir also will teach HTML. That is not, that is HTML is different. These are UI technologies. UI technologies means complete end-to-end will teach. Now you are eligible to join Nana. Oracle, HTML, Core Java, all three are parallel. You can continue. Now if you are capable of understanding advanced Java, you can join. Okay. Okay, fine. UI technology, Sambas are 11 a.m. UI technology, Sudhakar Sharma are 4 p.m. 4 p.m. batch. Any of you want to join, you can join at 4 p.m. time. Yeah, Core Java 9 a.m. batch. 9 a.m. I am taking. Core Java 9 a.m. 6th July 9 a.m. I'm starting Core Java batch. No, I don't teach advanced Java. Only Core Java. I'm Core Java specialist. Rohan Karthikeya, it is me. It is me, I. Core Java by Hari Krishna. Core Java Hari Krishna ante me only. CRT Hari Krishna is different. Hari Krishna Sagar. Okay, I am Core Java specialist. I am Mr. Kohli. Okay, only batting specialist. Niranjan. Okay, shall I move to the subject back? Yeah, generally, no faculty as a dare to scold the students. Okay. So no faculty dare to scold because they are faculties. But I am not faculty, no? I am like your brother. I am like your brother. I am like your, I don't feel you are the student, I am the faculty. Somebody is asking, sir, like you know other faculty scolding, sir. I will scold. I will scold like anything. If I am not getting proper response, you are not listening properly. Online library. Go and check now. How do I know? I am not this website creator. Okay, scolding is part of Core Java course. That too HK Core Java course. Right. Come to the subject back. And now, listen carefully. Come to subject back. So completed, know what courses you need to join. nareshit.com. Rohan Kartikeya. Visit nareshit.com. Simple, na? nareshit.com. Come back to subject. अरे nareshit.com रा भाई. Type nareshit.com. That's what I'm telling Nana. You are eligible or not eligible depending on your receiving capacity. Okay, depending on your receiving capacity. So attend demo class free of cost. Na? Demo classes 1 week will be there. Demo classes attend. In that 1 week classes you are comfortable, then continue. Okay, and then you take decision. Don't worry. Now come to the subject. Come to the subject. And now I'm going to give you a small story. Observe. All the people know, na, we have a concept called packages. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Programming is just maximum 15 minutes. Nothing more. Theory is little heavy, but programming is very small. Okay, we have a concept called package. Package. Inside a package, I can create a class. Programming is very simple, Nana. Please observe. I'm creating one class. Public class. Oh, public I'll write later. Class A. I'm creating class A. I'm creating class A. I'm creating class A. Inside this class A, I'm creating one variable, int A. Okay, int A. Some value will be there, Abba. A equal to 10 or 20, 30, no need to worry. And I'm creating another variable, int B. I'm creating another variable, int C. I'm creating another variable, int D. That's all. Bujji class. Chota bacha class. Hai. Bujji class. Chota bacha class. Where you are creating this class? Under the concept called package. Already have some idea on package. Oh. Under the package P1, I have created a class called A. Now, can I access one class members from another class? Yes. We can access one class members from another class. I am writing class called B. Class B, open bracket, closed bracket. Right? Then tell me, if you take class B, from the class B main method, I can access all members available in this class A. A, B, C, D, everything I can access. No, 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 no. As per my project demanding, as per my project requirement, this A variable should not go outside of this class. If it is trying to go outside, catch it and beat it. Should not go outside. Okay, this B variable can go outside of the class to another class. This C variable also can go outside of this class into another class. This D variable also can go outside of this class. Hello? Then tell me, if you want to don't take this variable outside of your class, what to do? You must declare this variable as private. समझ में आया? If you don't want to allow your class variables outside of your class, outside you don't want to go your variable go outside of your class, you don't want to allow accessing this variable outside of your class, what to do? Very simple. You have to declare that variable as private. If you declare as variable as a private, then it cannot go outside. If somebody trying to access, compiler will throw error. Let me show you that one first. आजा इधर आजा. Program लिखो, एक program लिखो. Class example, okay. Example, ये ना taken, okay. Let me write A. New text document. A.java. Inside a.java, I'm writing class A, open bracket. Now int A equal to 10, int B equal to 20, int C equal to 30. Okay, int D equal to 40. Save it. And then now within the same class, public, static, void, main, off, string, array, args. String, array, args, open bracket, closure bracket, system, dot, out, dot, print, ln. I want to access that A variable. Can I access directly like this? Compiler will slap you. Non-static variable A cannot be referenced from static context. Will get error. Then what should I do? I must create object. I want to provide memory to all variables at a time. A1 equal to new A. Shall I confuse you? I'm taking confusion. A. I'm writing A. A dot A I have written. A dot A I have written. Any confusion? Any confusion? Any confusion? No confusion. If I write just A, which A will come? A variable 10 will come or reference variable A will come? Which variable will come? Come on. Very interesting point. Which A will come here? Which A will come here? Referenced variable A will come. Local variable will come. Look at their class name at the rate hash code will come. Okay. If I write A dot A, now this A is a reference variable or class variable? Int variable. It is a int variable. This is a reference variable. Then class name will display now, value will display now. Value 10 will display. Control 1, control 2, value 10 will display. आजा जल्दी आजा. समझ में आ रहा है? Control 1 compile, control 2. What answer coming? A value 10. Okay. मुझको थोड़ा हिंदी आता, तुमको थोड़ा जावा आता. हाँ? Right. सीखना पड़ता है. मुझको हिंदी सीखना पड़ता है, तुमको जावा सीखना पड़ता है. Right. सीखो. ध्यान से सीखो. And tell me, all 4 variables compile successfully compiled, executed successfully compiled. A, B, C, D, 10, 20, 30, 40. No problem. We can access all variables within the class. Tell me, now I am taking another class called sample. Okay. I am saving this class. Oh, sorry. I'm taking another class called B. I am saving this class. I'm saving this class in the same folder where I save A.java. Okay. Then where I save A.java, same folder I'm saving B.java also. Okay. Now observe, save it. Inside this class B, all the people know we can access one class from another class. We can access one class members from another class. Create object here also. A equal to new A. A colon plus A dot A. Allowed? Allowed. Because A variable is not private. A variable is not private, so it is allowed. A dot A, when you write, compiler software will go to A class. In A class, searching for A variable available as what variable? Non-private variable. Because it is a non-private variable, it is visible, it is visible, it is accessible. Compile successfully, executed successfully, output coming 10. Like that, I can access B, C, D also. B, C, D also. I have to change, B, C, D. I didn't give it up, Buja. Mr. Rohan Kartikeya, you are in deep sleeping mode. If I give, yeah. I didn't give it, okay? I didn't give it, okay? A, B, C, D. What is my requirement? What is my requirement? I don't want to allow this variable outside. Then what to do? Declare it as a private. Int A equal to 10, declare it as private. Yeah. Rohan Karthi, sorry, I am in deep sleeping. I am in deep sleeping. I didn't read your statement properly. I thought of, sir, you given a private, now how it is accessing. Okay, private int A equal to 10. Tell me, if I declare variable as a private, Bolo, is that variable accessible within the same class from other members? This main method belongs to whom now? Same class. Same class member have permission to access private, right? Possible, no problem. Compile successfully. Now in another class, allowed? Outside of the class, allowed? Not allowed. Compiler will throw error. A has a private access in A. Variable A has private access in A. You cannot access outside of the class. So finally tell me once again, if you don't want to allow your variable accessing outside of the class, then declare that variable or declare that method as private so that it is not going outside. Then if you don't declare a variable as a private, if you don't declare variable as a private, what I'm talking, if I don't declare variable as a private, then what is the accessibility modifier of all these variables? The default accessibility modifier, default. Okay, accessibility modifier of all variables is what? Default accessibility modifier, default. What the meaning of default? Observe. Default means it is allowed to access only within the package from another class. If you take another package, I'm taking another package P2. Package P2. Now, these variables, B, C, D, B, C, D variables not allowed to access from another package. In this package, I have a class called C, assume. Okay, in this package, I have a class called C, open bracket, closure bracket. If this class C from another package trying to access B or C or D, then compiler will throw error. Sorry, Mr. C, you are belongs to another package. You are not allowed to access this package members. Sorry, class A has not given permission to you to access. Sorry, it's not possible. No, I want to allow to access by class C. What to do? If you want to allow other package classes to access, you have to declare them as either protected or what? Public. Okay, you have to declare them as a protected or public. Assume that classes, variable C and variable D, I want allow other programmer to access, but I don't want to allow B variable to access by other programmer. Then leave that variable as it is like this. Don't add any keyword, private or protected or public. Any of the keywords don't add here. Then it is considered as what? Default accessibility variable. Default accessibility variable allowed to access only within the same package from another classes. Okay, now up to now understand? Right, let me show you that point. Class B. Now I am not declaring any accessibility modifier here. Now to the class C, I'm adding protected. Okay, here I'm adding public. Okay, save it. Then tell me, any compile timer in the class A? No, compile successfully. Next, executed successfully. Now I'm going to another class. Any compile time error? Yes, private member is the compile timer line number 4. So I am commenting it. Next tell me, A dot A compiled or not? Yes. Yeah, A dot B compiled, A dot C compiled, A dot D compiled. Even though we applied default protected public, no objection to the class B to access because it is belongs to same package. Sir, you didn't use any package now, sir. How it can be a same package? That's what. I didn't use any package, na? That's why there belongs to same package. What is that package name? Default package, current directory modifiers. No, sir, I want to define the packages, sir. How can I define? Wonderful question you have asked. Wonderful question. If you want to define packages, you need to write package statement, na? You have to write what? Package P1, save it. You want to make the class B belongs to same package, right? Package P1. So what you write? You should write package P1 here also. Okay, and then now saving wise no problem, you have to save same a.java b.java, but compilation execution small difference is there. You must open command prompt, you must compile by using java c -d dot a dot java. All these small points already we completed in the first chapter itself. Java c -d dot a dot java, then package created, in that package a dot class file is saved. P1 package created, inside a dot class file is saved. Now I want to compile b.java. Same syntax I must use, -d dot b.java. Look at there. No compile time error. Why? Because A and B belongs to same package. They are stored in the same. In earlier dot class files are stored in the same folder modifiers. Now they are stored in the same package folder P1. So tell me, at execution time, what the syntax you have to use? Package name dot b, output coming b variable, c variable, d variable. Up to now understand? Up to now understand? Any confusions? Now listen carefully. I want to introduce now another package. Up to now we discussed same package. Within the same package, there is no difference between default, protected, public. All these three modifiers are having same meaning within the same package. No difference. No difference. There is no restriction on this. Only private is restriction. No, there is no restriction on default, protected, public. All are having same meaning within the same package. They have the different meaning from another package. Let me try to draw the diagram. Another package I am taking. Another package. This is very confusion, sir. Up to now, no confusion because direct points. But now it is a confusion. You need to involve. Stop asking the questions, Mr. Rohan Kartikeya, for some time. When I'm explaining, don't ask the question. When I'm asking, do you have any question? Get your questions to throw on my face. When explaining time, don't ask any questions. I'm creating another package called P2. In another package P2, I am creating a class called C. Listen. Okay, class C. Very confusion point. Class C. Now, in another package, from this class C, tell me, is this private member allowed to access? No, it will allowed only up to, it is allowed only up to class, not allowed. Class B, can it come outside of the package? No, it is allowed only up to package. It cannot go outside of the package. It will be here only. Okay, now class C can go outside of the package. Yes, it can go anywhere. Class, sorry. The variable C is accessible to outside of the package. Yes. The class D allowed to access outside of the package. Yes. Both are allowed to access outside. Where? In class C, we are allowed to access. No problem. But there is a small restriction. Observe. Protected. There is a rule. You cannot access protected variable from class C. Listen. You cannot access variable C from protected. You cannot access variable C from class C because this variable is what variable? Protected and some extra permissions required. Na? Protected means some extra permissions are required. Some extra points required. Tell me, but whereas if you take public, it can go anywhere. Public can go anywhere. It is allowed to access. No problem. But protected variable has some special permissions are required. What is the special permission? Observe. The special permission is it is allowed to access only, it is allowed to access only inside a subclass. Okay, class C is class C. If it is a subclass, then only allowed. Only inside a subclass. Hello, Bji. Only inside subclass it is allowed to access. Okay, now accepted? Accepted? Only inside subclass. Only inside subclass. Classes is not subclass. Then how can I make it as a subclass? Very simple. You write here extends A. Okay, you need to write extends A. There is no point of confusion. Just a syntax. You need to understand. That's it. There is no point of confusion. So not understand. Not understand. You are not accepted. Clearly observe. I am not using the word called understand. I'm using the word called accepted. Accept. Tell me, if you declare a variable as a protected, that variable is accessible within the same package, other classes, no problem. But if you want to access that variable from another classes, another packaged classes, that class must be subclass of this class. Then only you are allowed to access. Otherwise, not allowed. Compiler will throw error. 1 second. One more rule is there. Tell me, in another class, how can I access? By using two references. Either A reference or by using C reference. Okay, you can access by using class A reference, or you can access by using what? Class C reference. If it is a protected member, you cannot access by using class A reference. You can access only by using subclass reference. Only by using subclass reference. That means there are two rules are there. Only inside subclass, that two by using this current, by that two by using this is subclass reference. This is a no confusion. Only accept that two by using this the two by using this subclass reference. There are two rules are there. You must access inside subclass. That too by using this is subclass reference only you can access. You cannot use A class reference. If you try to use A class reference, compiler will throw error. There are two rules are there on protected variable. Accepted? Accepted? I'll give you real-time example. No, don't worry. I'll give you real-time example to understand. But at this stage, I don't want to give you any real-time example. First, I want you take these statements into your mind. I'll give you real-time example to make understand easily all these topics. Don't worry. Next, tell me public. What the meaning of public? Any rules on public? On a public variable, any rule? No rule. We can access by using any class reference. By using either A class or C class reference. Anuj is asking wonderful question. Sir, what the meaning of A dot? What the meaning of C dot? I don't understand. Array, where are you sleeping, Rabau? Just now you wake up, Anana. What the meaning of A dot C? What the meaning of C dot C, sir? Array, Ramachandra, where you people are sleeping, Rabbi? Don't sleep till class completed, yeah. After class completed, you are fully free, na? Normal sleeping or deep sleeping? That's why general I say, you people are the brand ambassador of Gajinish. Okay? You people are the brand ambassador of Gajinish. A dot, B dot, already explained, Nana. A is the reference of class A. Okay. A dot A. A is a reference. C means C class reference. Okay. Now I'm giving you another class. In this class, what is coming, what is not coming? Can you please tell me? I'm giving class D as a normal class. I'm giving class D as a normal class. Into class D, protected variable will comma, will not comma. Into class D, protected variable will comma, will not comma. In a class D, protected variable we cannot access. Why? Because class D is not a subclass. Because class D is not a subclass. If you try, compiler will throw error. We will try. We will get error, don't worry. Then next, tell me, class D, into class D, variable D will come or not? Yes. Why? Because it is public. You can access however you want. However you want, you can access. But using what? Using A reference or using C reference, you can access. We can access using A reference, C reference. So this is the complete diagram about accessibility modifiers. Okay, this is the diagram. Did you get clarity on this diagram? There is a small problem. Anybody can identify? In class C, in class C, in class D, we have a compile time error. Array, if you want to access class A in class C and class C outside of the package, first of all, you must declare class A as a public. Na. If a class A is not public, compiler will throw error. First of all, class is not allowed. Forget about other members. First of all, class is not allowed to access. Yeah, if we have to add import, we will add. That's not a big deal. We need to add import statements, correct? Okay, so can I hope you got clarity on A.Java? Can I hope you got clarity on accessibility modifiers concept? Shall I ask a question before going and checking for program? Hmm. Can I ask a question? Assume that your father is earning. Assume that your father is earning 1 crore rupee per month. Mummy, if my father earning 1 crore rupee per month, why I learn Java? Okay? If my father earning 1 crore rupee per month, why I learn Java, sir? Why I take this struggle, sir? Why I wake up early, sir? Happily I can sleep up to 12 o'clock now, sir. Because your father not earning, at least you earn. Hello? Understand? Anyways, your father not earning, at least you earn. You have the target to earn 1 crore rupee per month. You know, your father earning 1 lakh per month, above more than enough for this day. When you are becoming father and your children are coming, 1 crore per month is not sufficient, right? Okay, that is not sufficient. 1 crore also not sufficient. Okay, come to the point. Assume that your father earning 1 crore per month. Then he is bringing that 1 crore rupee and putting inside your house Birva. Birva has a small locker, na? Right? Now that 1 crore rupee placing in Birva locker and locked it, taking the key in his pocket and going out. Then who can take that money? Who can take that money? Only your father can take that money. Only your father can take money. Okay, fine. Next question. Now your father taking the money from the locker out, placing that money in the locker. Other racks will be there now openly. Openly some racks will be there where you are placing all your jewelry and some clothes. Your father taking 1 crore rupee out, placing outside of the locker in the normal racks. Then tell me, who can take that money? Your father can take, you can take, your mother can take, your sister can take, your brother can take. Means family members, anyone can take. Okay, na? Now, your father taking that 1 crore rupee, placed inside one plate, placing that plate in your drawing room, like hall, in your hall he is placing out. Who can take that money? Anyone can take. Yeah, your family members can take. Anyone, your family members can take. People who are having relation with you, coming outside of the outs, your relatives who are allowed to come into your house, they also can come and take, na? Yes or no? Your relatives who are allowed to come into the home, coming inside, talking with you sometime and taking some 1 lakh rupee, that bundle note is taking and going. Okay. Then your father is a social serviceman. Your father is a social serviceman. Now he is placing that plate of 1 crore rupee on road. Who can take? Who can take? Anyone can take. Who is going on the road, now you will also can take. Public also can take. Yes or no, Pujya? Got clarity? Yeah? Then now tell me, can you apply accessibility modifiers concept here in this example? While I'm talking, are you connected to subject or not? This example, you connected to the subject or not? Tell me now. Tell me now. The father and 1 crore rupee placed inside Biriva and allowed only for him to access. Tell me, the money is what property? What type of accessibility modifier applied there? Private. Now, your family, your father can access that property. That means, now that is what? Default. Package is your home, Bob. Package is your home. Your home is nothing but package, 4 walls. And in the 4 walls, class A is your father, class B is you. Your father, your mother, your sister, your daughter not there, na? Your brother, okay? So it's what? Default. Only within the package members can access. Within the family members can access. Now, outsiders I want allow to access. Who is the outsider? Other package. Who want allow? Only who are having relation with me. Only having relation with me want access. Then what? Protected. Placing money in the hall is what? Protected. Now, no problem. Relation there or not there. I want allow everybody to access. Then what? Public. Placing money outside to access. Everybody is called public. Array, let me give another example. There is a concept called public toilet to private toilet to common toilet. So somewhat, low level example I am taking. Public toilet, anybody can use. Private toilet, inside, bedroom you have one toilet, na? Who can use? Only inside bedroom people only can use. Now common toilet, outside is there. In hall, who will use? Anybody who is coming inside the house can use. Simple examples here, public, private, default, protected. Order is what? Public, private, then following by default, then following by protected, and finally following by public. Okay, I hope you got clarity. Shall I? All people got clarity on this? Example, real time example, understood? Shall we go to the program testing? Tell me, we created class B, class A, class B testing completed. We able to access default, protected, public, anything. Now let me write class C now. Class C, it is belongs to different package. So you write import, sorry, it's not import. What do you call package P2 semicolon, and I want to access class A. To access class A, I must use what? Import P1 dot A, because it's available in the P1 package. And then now class C, I want to make it as extends from a subclass, and then in a class I am creating a object a equal to new a equal to new a, and then I am trying to access a variable plus a dot a. Tell me, allowed or not allowed? Everyone should answer. Check out. It's already 1.5. Wow, system nowadays supporting, right? System also understood that you are understanding Java. That's why system is not hanging. Remember, by 1 o'clock sharp, system used to hang. Remember? Nowadays system is not hanging. Allow me, go. Any hours you can take. Students can understand, no problem. They got sufficient knowledge. Okay, come on. Now Java C, Java C, uh, Java C hyphen D dot C dot Java. Compiler throw error. A has a private access. First of all, A is not public. It is not throwing for variable A. It is throwing class A is not public. Rabbi, how can I access? Okay. Let me declare class is what? Public. Okay. My system also understand Java. Okay. My system also fully understand Java. That's why it is allowing 11 batch students can continue. Now Java C hyphen D. Now look at their variable. Java C hyphen D dot A dot Java. First I should compile, then public class A generated, then C class will get one error. Now A has a private access in A, you cannot access. So okay, fine. Now I am commenting it. Now I am trying to access default variable. Bolo, default variable allowed or not allowed? Default variable in another package, allowed or not allowed? No, it is a package private. It's a package private. Private is a class private. Default is a package private. So now didn't save. Okay, I have to compile C. Then tell me, compiler throwing error. Babu, B is not a public Babu. You cannot access outside of the package. If you try to access, compiler will throw. Right. So default member not allowed to access from another package. Okay, fine. Then tell me. Now I am going to write system.out.println C. I am writing A dot C. Allowed? Bolo bolo. Bolo bolo. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Some people are telling that allowed. Ayyo, you are using your own brain. Okay, you are using your own brain. Stop using your brain. Stop using your brain. Start use the points I have given. Are Bujji, C is a protected variable. Protected variable in another package allowed to access only in subclass. Yes. It is a subclass. But how to access that two by using only this subclass. Who is the this B? Sorry, C subclass reference. But whose reference you are using? A. A is what type? A. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compiler will throw error. Sorry, it is a protected variable. Using A reference, you are not allowed to access. You must use a current subclass reference. Okay. Then commenting. Bolo. Then even though just a subclass is not possible, tell me now. I am going to access D variable D dot C. Bolo. Is it a D? A dot D. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Compile successfully. Compile successfully. And now it's a time to execute. Java p2.c executed successfully. Did you get clarity? Hey Anuj, you are not sleeping. Then we are taking this much time to respond. Yeah. After 5-10 minutes you are responding. Wonderful. Yeah. Tell me, if you want to access protected variable, whose reference I should create? C equal to new C. Okay. Then system.out.println. System.out.println. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Using C reference, can I access a variable? Using C reference, can I access a variable C.a? Allowed or not allowed? Yeah, Ajka Khan, you are telling yes. One more. Array Shahrukh. Mr. Shahrukh Khan lungi dance. Mr. Shahrukh Khan lungi dance. Allowed a variable allowed. It is a private variable, Rabbi. How can I access private variable? Your father put that money in the locker. Can you go and take a? A has a private access in A. You are not allowed to access. Next, default member allowed to access or not allowed? C.B. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compiler will throw error. B is not a public. Stop using your brain. Yeah. Don't show your talent. Use the points I have given. Now tell me, C.C. allowed? C variable. Now C variable allowed? Yes, because It is a protected variable. You are accessing by using what? You are accessing by using C class reference, which is subclass. Allowed. Compile successfully. And then execute. It is executed successfully. Output coming C variable value 30. And then using subclass reference, can I use D class variable? Yes. Can I access D variable which is public? Yes. Below will get output default. I hope everyone understood. Any doubts? Anuj, did you get clarity? A dot C means A class reference. C dot C means C class reference. Using A class reference, we cannot access protected variable. Using C class reference, we can access protected variable. Now, let me go for class D. Okay, class D. Alt F Java. Quickly, I will type class D, class D, class D. Class D is a normal class. I'm creating A1 equal to new A. There is a confusion point. Let me copy. How many times I type? Normal class. Normal class. There is a confusion point. Definitely commit mistake. Normal class. And tell me, in a normal class, am I allowed to? In a normal class, am I allowed to access private member, Java C hyphen D dot D dot Java? Totally 3 errors will get. A dot A error, A dot B error, A dot C error. Totally 3 errors will get. A is not found. I have to use import statement. Import to Java dot to not Java P1 dot A and then package P2. Tell me. Now we have 3 errors. 6, 7, 8. 3 errors will come. A has a private, B is not public, and C has a protected. Then I am commenting all. D variable not a problem, allowed. Already we tested. Already we tested this point. Now output will be Java P2.D. Output will be 40. Bolo banana. I am writing something like this. Definitely you'll give wrong answer. Pakka. Are you ready? Pakka you'll give wrong answer. Ready? C equal to new C. System dot out dot println using C dot A not allowed private. C dot B not allowed because default. C dot C allowed 1 crore bet. 1 crore bet. You will give wrong answer. Pakka. Pakka you will give wrong answer. 1 crore bet. Ready na? C dot C allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Why import? Class C, class C, class D, both are in same package. Bobo. Bobo. C dot C allowed or not allowed? Wow. Oh my God. How many people got? Atko Rohan Kartikeya. No. Mr. Gyan, Anuj. Allowed anta. Yes, they are telling. Anuj in still sleeping mode. Anuj Maurya. Array, C is a protected variable. C is a protected variable where you are allowed to access only inside subclass. Is D subclass? No. D is not a subclass. Can you access or cannot access? Array, how many times I should tell you same point again and again? Array, Mr. Gajni. Compilable thread. C has a protected access in A. Using C reference in another class, can I access D variable? Using C reference in another class, can I access D variable? Yeah. C is a subclass of A and D is a public. So we can access. No problem. Compile successfully. Executed successfully. Output. Am I going fast? All people got a clarity? Understand? Shall I ask a question? Shall I ask one question? Shall I ask one question? If I make class D also extends from A, now is this line allowed? Come on, come on. Abhishek Kumar ka too much confusion anta. Abhishek Kumar is confused too much. From the first day, he is always confusion master. Yeah, nothing he is understanding. Abhishek Kumar, Ashish Kumar, these people are, all Kumars, confusion masters. Ashish Kumar, where are you? You're not asking any question today. You got fear? I may remove you again. Are you there, Mr. Ashish Kumar? Why are not asking any questions? Is it allowed or not allowed? Ashish Kumar, tell me. Is it allowed or not allowed? Is it allowed or not allowed? Wow, not allowed. Wonderful. Why not allowed? Protected rule is what? Protected rule is what? Inside subclass. Okay. Class D is a subclass. The two by using this subclass reference, same subclass reference. Which reference you have used? Another subclass reference you are using, Ravi. You are using another subclass reference. Using another subclass reference, how can I access it? Not allowed, na? Simple point here. Gajini fellows you are. Very, very simple point. C has a protected access in A. You cannot access by using C dot. If you want to access a protected member, what is the rule? Simple. Private is easy. Default is easy. Public is easy. Only confusion with protected. Protected, if you remember these 2 points, everything is easy. You are missing those 2 points and crying like anything. Not understand, not understand, not understand. How can you understand if you don't remember? Remember. By heart this point. In a subclass, by using same subclass reference, what the current subclass D are using what reference C? How is it allowed? What reference I should create? D equal to new D. Now with the D reference allowed. Okay. I given already a statement. When I give a statement, you have to follow that statement. Compile and execute. Let me ask one more question. Sir, how many questions, sir? You are confused, na? Read this line once again. Protected member allowed in another package only inside subclass, that too by using the same subclass reference. I am making this class C. Class A place, I place class C. Now I am uncommenting it. Now allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Sabash Rahari, Sabash. Okay. I know, you are confusion masters. You are Gajini fellows. Yeah. Confusion Gajini fellows you are. Hey, read that point. మీకు ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పినా అంతే రావా మీరు మారరు రే ఎనీ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ ఐ టెల్ యూ నెవర్ చేంజ్ అబౌట్ protected member inside subclass, that too by using same subclass. This same subclass. What is the same subclass? Current subclass is D. C dot C. What the reference you are using here? C, not D. Same subclass you not use. What is the super class not matter? What is the reference you are using matter? Yo, yo. Okay. 99% people given correct answer. That 1% sleeping fellows also should give correct answer. That is what my target. That's why I'm giving these many test cases. Okay, first attempt, 70% of the students understood. Second attempt, second test case, 20% of the people understand. Okay, third attempt, never 9% of the people understand. The last 1% will be their deep sleeping people. Okay, they always in a deep sleeping. They always deep sleeping. They never use the statements I am giving. Always they look, leave it, come back, start thinking. Whatever they like, they will apply their own statements and finally confused. Tell me, it is not allowed because protected member should be allowed only inside subclass, that too by using the same subclass. He is a Gajini 3.0. Gajini 3.0 above. Again, now again we'll get compile time error. C has a protected access in A. Okay. Now I'm requesting you all, practice all these points. If you don't practice, you will fail. Okay, you will fail in the interview. On accessibility modifiers, we will have so many points. Okay, what is accessibility modifier? What the use of it? A keyword that is used for setting access scope permissions is called accessibility modifier. It means by using accessibility modifier, we can specify where a programming element is allowed to access. What the meaning of where? We have 4 levels. We have 4 accessibility levels. What the different access levels Java support? Java supports 4 access levels. They are within the class, within the package, outside of the package, but only in subclass, that too by using the same subclass reference anywhere in the project. Okay, 4 levels, 4 keywords. 4 levels, 4 keywords. Within the class, within a package, outside of the package, and anywhere in the project. Private within the class, default within a package from other classes, protected outside package, but only in subclass, that too only by using subclass reference. Which is subclass? Not any subclass, right? By using the same subclass reference, protected public anywhere in the project. So these are the first need to understand, and this is the package P1 diagram. Okay, default protected public, no restriction. Within the package, you can access however you like, either by using same class reference or by using subclass reference. By using another subclass reference, you can access no problem. The restriction will be only with another package. In another package, classes C extend from A. Then protected is allowed, that too by using C reference only. D variable accessible by using either A or C reference. Now in the class D, protected member not allowed, but public member is allowed because class D is not subclass. So I'm requesting you all, stop using your own thinking process, start using compiler and JVM thinking process. Because in the interview room, you must give the answer as per compiler and JVM output, not for as your output. Don't think your own way. Don't think in your own way. Repeating again, don't think your own way. Try to think as a compiler and as a JVM. Open Xerox material. Open this chapter. All slides are there. Check. Slides and program. 5 programs are there. Whatever I typed, everything there in your material. Protected is a torture ray. Protected keyword is a torture. It will torture you like anything. You should know every point. Right, that's all for the day. And hope you enjoyed today class and got good knowledge on these topics. Today class, little Rakta Kaniro. G2, why tomorrow new link? Rohan Kartikeya started asking his class over, sir. He's giving a lot of fun to us. That's all for the day. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Satyabratra, what is the expiry date? I didn't understand. Line expiry date was today, sir. Which line? Link expiry date. There is no link expiry date. Don't worry about. Continue. There is no expiry date till we making it expire. Okay. You log in with the same thing. Don't worry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Practice and come. If you practice tomorrow class, more enjoyment will be there. Accessibility modifiers not completed. Today we discuss with instance members. Tomorrow we are going to discuss with static members. Torture there. Tomorrow with static members. Little torture there. Again protected will confuse you. And there is an important interview questions. Around 25 to 30 interview questions are there on accessibility modifiers. After completing, then we'll move to what you call object oriented programming. Okay. Tomorrow class is very important. If you practice, then you'll understand tomorrow class. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.